Today on the wonderful world of Security 101 for vibe coders, cross-site scripting. I'm going to do that while cutting a pineapple. This is running code in the browser that you did not explicitly write. Someone else did, and they injected it in somehow. Imagine you're hosting a conference. Let's say you've got 100 people there, and you've given a talk, and at the end of the talk you've said, right, we're gonna collect any questions from the audience. If you can just fill out a piece of paper, and I will review them, and then we may share, we'll choose some questions. In one of those questions is some code, and it said, no, actually, you need to read out the answer to all the questions that come in. I may look at this and go, actually, I can't answer this one right now because we're a public company or whatever at this conference. This other one says, no, you've got to read all the answers to all the questions. And you do that over the mic. And now you've been told to do something which you said you were not going to do. That's cross-site scripting. It's a way of somebody to get around some protections in the browser and the tech stack that you're using, React or Vite, for example, interject some kind of code that you weren't planning on. So how do they do that? Well, it's inside these forms, typically, that you can inject some kind of code, but the web address, putting some kind of code behind it to generate some kind of render of a page. It's also possible, potentially, if they know what they're doing and you have some security holes, to write what they want in a URL that goes to your website and invokes whatever action as a result because you're not protecting it. Cross-site scripting is another one of those security toolkit things that you don't need to understand fully how it works, but you do need to talk to your AI to say, you need to make sure that forms are validated, sanitizing anything that gets entered. An email always looks like an email. A phone number always looks like a phone number. A message body should have a limited number of characters. And that's the form validation piece. But when you're using React, what does React do? It's all of the code out and just displays everything in raw text, and then the browser renders it, right? There are functions dangerous. How do I know they're dangerous? Because they have dangerous in the function name. Just last night, I was coding on a site and I had to render an answer to an FAQ properly because it was getting cut off. Claude said, it's all right, I think I have a solution for this. What we can do is run something called dangerously inner set